Okay, I'm gonna need a piece of linen fabric at least 35 by 35 centimeters. I'll be using a scrap piece from my shirt project. For binding, I'll be using a ready-made cotton bias tape, but I will show you how to make your own one with this shirting. Working with light-colored fabrics, I use a disappearing pen from the local stationery store. Also, I'm gonna need a square ruler, sharp shears, a chalk, and a thin white thread Ceraphil 200/2. A spray starch is also gonna be a great help. First of all, switch your iron to a linen mode and press shrink your whole piece of fabric. If your iron doesn't produce enough steam, just add some water from a sprinkler to smooth out all wrinkles and creases. Now I'm striking a 33 by 33 centimeter square with a disappearing pen. Now I'm gonna stabilize the edges of the linen square with the spray starch. My goal is to make them stiff like paper, so it will be easier to attach the binding tape. The length of our pocket square is 33 centimeters, so I make the bias tape about 4 centimeters longer than that. A fabric has its specific directions of threads. Straight grain runs parallel to the selvages, a cross grain which is perpendicular to the selvage, and the bias which runs on the 45-degree angle. And now I'm cutting a 2.5 centimeters wide bias tape. Because the tape is cotton bias, it is a bit stretchy and flexible, and that is what we need. Now it's time to attach a bias tape to the pocket square with a machine. After machining, I have to press and fold the bias tape. I start the hand stitching with hiding the beginning of the thread under the bias tape. In the next part of the video, I'm showing you how to perform the invisible stitch. Just watch closely and repeat. Don't give up if it doesn't go easily. You will get there with some practice. To make hand stitching more comfortable and fast, you can bend the fabric over your finger a little bit. At the end, I make a few loops to secure the thread. Then I trim the excess of bias tape. Then I attach the second bias tape to the pocket square. All bias tapes have to be machined to the one side, and all the hand finishing is done on the other. A very important part is to remove all unnecessary thickness in the corners. So, this is it. All edges are done, and it's time to give this linen pocket square a good press. In conclusion, I wanna say that the more you make such pocket squares, the faster and easier it's gonna get every time. Don't forget to experiment. The pocket square itself can be linen or cotton, and for piping you can use cotton, linen, silk and even chiffon. And if you're interested in full bespoke tailoring courses, just email me, the information is in the description below.